Now we've got to get the right drawer slides for this. So to find the right drawer slides, I got to come back here by the miter saw, and I'm going to open up this drawer down here. This third drawer down is going to have 4 compartments. Now each of those compartments has a different drawer slide in it. So this one, it's stamped CR. I need a CR, a CL right here, a DL, and a DR. Those are all different parts for your drawer slides. Even if they're in the box, it does not mean that someone hasn't put the wrong one in the box. So make sure you verify you've got the right ones, and then let's head back up to our table. Now we've got all the parts that we need to assemble our drawer. I've got my 4 drawer slide pieces that I picked up in the back by the miter saw. I'm gonna need this funny looking drawer slide jig, and I'm also gonna need to grab the blue screws out of my table caddy. I like to start by putting my drawer slides onto my drawer. So to do that, I'm gonna find the 2 that are stamped DR and DL. Make sure you find that stamp, and these will sit on with the wheels facing the back. So they're gonna sit on my drawer, and my drawer sits right in these nice little shelf brackets right there. So I'm gonna find the front of my drawer. The front is gonna be the smoothest side, no staples sticking out. It should be the best side, make that your front. And I'm gonna line up my drawer slide with the front of my drawer. And then you could see kind of by my finger here, we've got 2 holes. We wanna put 2 screws in there. The most important thing is that this is flush with the front. This back by the wheel can hang over a little bit, and it's not gonna be an issue. I found the Phillips tip drill, and I'll make sure we got plenty of these out there. We wanna make sure we have a Phillips tip on it. And I'm gonna take a couple of these screws and attach my drawer slide. Make sure you get those screws going straight in. If we go in at an angle, the head will stick out, and there'll be some friction there as your drawer goes in and out. Now I put the other one on the other side. There we go. Now my drawer is put together. Now I've got to install the brackets inside the cabinet. To do that, I'm going to use this red Bloom drawer slide jig. And this is a little bit tricky, but we've got the wheels that go down, and this snaps in just like that. So this is going to hold this perfectly perpendicular when we install it into our cabinet. So I'm going to bring the cabinet over here. That way you can see this a little bit better. So I'm going to install on this side, and for some people it's easier to even lay it down like this. That's fine with me. And this goes flush with the bottom. So I'll lift it up so you can see what I'm doing. And even if you want to have somebody hold the jig while you screw the screws in, that's totally fine. I like to start with a screw near the back of the jig. Let's see if we can wheel the camera around here, if we can see this a little bit better. So I'm going to start with a screw back here, and then I'm going to get a screw up front. Now it makes sense if you have a magnetic tip on your drill, this will go a whole lot easier. But I hold this in place here, and then I put a screw in back here. And I'm going to put a screw in up front. Now somebody jammed together 2 of these things, so I'm having a hard time getting this to reach in there, so I'm going to come out the front here. There we go. Now I can take it off, and I've got a screw towards the back and a screw towards the front. I only need 2 screws on each side. So I'm going to go ahead and get the other side in now. And I got this screw in going a little bit diagonal, and we're gonna see if that's a problem. And I kind of hope it is, so that we can fix it together. So I've got the wheels, they go in first, and my drawer will tip in, and it slides in and out really nicely. And it stops, and it does not fall out. If we do a poor job, or if we screw up our buildup a little bit, sometimes this wheel will fall out. Now, we often will see people will ask, I've got one drawer slide, and I don't know if you could tell from where this is at, but this has a curl on it, so it captures the wheel. This one is flat, so the wheel can slide in and out. And what that allows is for us to have different thicknesses of our drawer, and we'll be just fine. We'll put our drawer front on tomorrow.